Good night.
KUAM TV8, home of Super Bowl 60, coming February 9th, 2026.
Half a day, I'm Matsuki Hirayama. You're watching KUAM News Weekend Edition. Thanks for joining us. Well, this New Year's resolution looks a little different than most for the governor of Guam, who has the responsibility of leading the territory and fulfilling campaign promises as she closes out her second and final term. As Governor Lou Leon Guerrero prepares to pass the torch in the coming months, she speaks to KUAM about her priorities and what still needs to be done. While public safety, health, education, and the economy always remain top of mind, Governor Lou Leon Guerrero says her New Year's resolution as her last year as governor is clear and simple: to break ground on Guam's new hospital.
Of course, my biggest priority is the hospital, to try and work so we can use that $104 million and not have to claw it back with the projects with GWA and GPA.
Plans for a new medical complex in Manilao to replace the aging Guam Memorial Hospital is currently tied up in court, putting $104 million in federal funds at risk. The project was first announced in January 2023. For the past 3 years, it's been met with pushback, from senators arguing over its location, Guam Attorney General Doug Moylan challenging the use of federal pandemic funds, and the Guam Housing and Urban Renewal Authority's misuse of its eminent domain powers to seize private land for a non-housing project. The governor blames the AG for the delay.
It's really a very, very bad disservice to the people of Guam, where we could not move forward because of the AG's challenges and obstacle in building this hospital. Totally unreasonable and no justification at all.
The clock is ticking for the administration to spend the ARP monies, which have been earmarked for the new hospital's utility installation. So what's next?
We're looking to get some decisions from the courts so we can move forward with what we would like to do, and of course that is to have GPA and GWA. GPA, of course, building the substation in the land that is now privately. It had nothing to do with the eminent domain. That property is where the infrastructure would be laid down, and so we just had a meeting and we're looking to move that forward.
Utility officials can't move forward with the procurement or construction process without the AG signing off on their contracts, putting the funds at risk if contracts aren't signed off by early this year.
Our legal people are trying to do another declaratory judgment, and also probably asking the federal courts for a status hearing, because we have not heard from the federal courts for almost 8 to 10 months since the first case was presented in the federal court. And that first case was the AG's claim that ARP monies have been illegally used, and that cannot be used unless it's appropriated through the legislature, which is totally wrong.
As reported, AG Moylan won't sign off on the contracts for what he calls a, quote, illegal project. The governor made an attempt to get senators to allow her to bypass his signature, which they struck down. Now GPA is suing Moylan, petitioning the court to compel him to assign a conflict-free attorney to sign off on their procurement contracts.
Let's make a decision and we're able to lay it down or move forward with it. There are some other legal strategies, I think, that could be put in place. We're discussing that right now.
The deadline to expend the $104 million is December 31st, 2026. Guam Memorial Hospital Authority has been awarded a $500,000 federal grant to strengthen its preparedness for high-risk infectious diseases. GMHA was selected to receive a $500,000 National Special Pathogen System Level 2 award, supporting its role as a designated Special Pathogen Treatment Center. The funding will be used to enhance staff training, improve protocols, and strengthen systems needed to safely identify, isolate, and care for patients during infectious disease emergencies. Now, hospital officials say the grant will help ensure healthcare workers have the tools, training, and coordination necessary to respond quickly while protecting both patients and staff. Governor Lou Leon Guerrero and Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio both emphasized the importance of investing in readiness before a crisis occurs, noting the funding strengthens Guam's public health safety net. The grant is part of a competitive national program aimed at improving hospital readiness for future public health threats. Well, the University of Guam reached a milestone at its fall 2025 commencement, graduating the first ever class from its Master of Library and Information Science program. Now, 11 students completed the program, launched in 2024, to address a critical shortage of professional library and information specialists across Guam and Micronesia. University officials say fewer than 30 advanced degree library professionals currently serve more than 180 libraries and cultural institutions in the region. Aligned with national standards, the program prepares graduates to work in libraries, archives, and cultural organizations, helping preserve Pacific history and expand access to information in the digital age. Well, two youngsters from Harvest Christian Academy are proving that doing good doesn't require recognition, just heart. By leading through action, they're inspiring others to lend a hand while helping care for Guam one beach at a time. Destiny Cruz-Langus speaks with the students making a difference.
Their youth proving a simple act of goodness could spark a chain reaction. From the sand to the sea, Harvest Christian Academy students Siana Santos and Nahal Kodiyam Kapal just wanted to take care of the beauty that surrounds them, kicking off beach cleanups last year.
We wanted to give back to our community, and we thought that the best way to do this was through our community service. So we decided to do beach cleanups, and we initially started it as just like a one-time thing to just see how it goes and just give back to the community. And we realized that it's actually making a really huge impact.
The duo, who are both representatives of Tumuning, Tumon, and Harmon in the Guam Youth Congress, holding 10 beach cleanups at 3 sites and collecting 1,100 pounds of trash along the way. But they didn't do it alone after some time, garnering help along their journey.
We've been to Tumuning, we've been to Alupang, and we've also been to Matapang Beach. Initially, it was Nehal and I who started these beach cleanups and who's helped all the volunteers. We've had a lot of sister military come in. We've also had many students from many different schools also join us.
Santos on why the effort is so crucial.
It is important to keep our beaches clean, not just for like the beach's sake, but there's also wildlife. And it also affects people too with polluted beaches. So a good reminder is when we go to these beaches and parks, to take care of like our trash and look after like what we do.
Their next cleanup is slated for February 15th at Ipoh Beach Park from 8 to 9:30 a.m. The public is invited to participate. To keep up with future cleanups, visit at Siana GYC and Nahal GYC on Instagram for updates. Destiny Cruz-Langus, KUAM News.
And it's time for our weekly roundup that showcases promotions, awards, and other accomplishments submitted by our viewers and followers. If you would like to feature company promotions or achievements of friends, colleagues, or loved ones, send pictures, announcements, and press releases to newsdirector@kuam.com with subject Making Waves. Now to national news. This weekend marks one of Hollywood's biggest nights with the 83rd annual Golden Globes. Television critics predict some clear winners ahead of the award show. CBS sat down with Globes host Nikki Glaser to talk monologues and movie favorites.
It's a night for the red carpet, revered actors, and a little roasting from Nikki Glaser.
They didn't sign up for a roast. They kind of, by being there, are signing up for that.
The comedian returns to host the Golden Globes for a second year, vowing to hold back a bit in her opening monologue.
Cutting a bunch of jokes that are just too mean. Because you go mean, and then you take the foot off the pedal, and you go, okay, I don't want to ruin this person's night.
Teasing that George Clooney and Leonardo DiCaprio can expect a few jokes at their expense. Both men are vying for a win in film's Best Performance category for musical or comedy, alongside Ethan Hawke, Jesse Plemons, Lee Byung-hun, and Timothée Chalamet, the star of Marty Supreme.
I think it's going to be Timothy. He was amazing in that, from what he told everyone. That's a joke, but he was truly incredible.
White Lotus leads the TV nominations with 6, including Best Television Series Drama.
TV critic Daniel Feinberg expects that category to go to The Pit, starring Noah Wyle.
I still expect that Noah Wyle is going to win for drama actor, but I would guess Ray Seahorn is close to a lock for drama actress because she's fantastic in the show.
Seahorn stars in the sci-fi series Pluribus and faces off against Bella Ramsey, Britt Lauer, and past Globe winners Helen Mirren, Kathy Bates, and Kerry Russell. Best comedy?
I think The Studio is a no-brainer. I think it's Hollywood loving to recognize Hollywood.
Glaser could probably make a joke about that too. The Golden Globes aired this Sunday on CBS and Paramount+. Gwen Baumgartner, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Stick around, we have more coming up on Weekend Edition. You're watching KUAM.
Now, for a limited time, get our largest pizza at our lowest price. Just $9.99 for our classic New York-style pizza. It's 30% larger than our large, and at only $9.99 for carryout. Don't wait. Order now at your Island Pizza Hut.
Good morning.
Oh, wow.
It's Lucas. Good evening.
Okay, so mom and dad, how's his personality been, and so far, what's his temperament?
So far, it's been really good. Like, he sleeps pretty much the whole night.
Yes.
So we kind of were able to have our sleep so far. Thank you so much.
Oh, yes. Already a known thing that the first baby born in the year, is treated to a variety of prizes and everything. Did you expect that it would be this much? Because your reaction was priceless.
No, not this much.
Okay, and then one thing, family. I hope you guys brought a big truck.
I don't think our truck is enough for all of these.
There's an empty container out there.
We got the container too. Yeah, there you go.
We don't deliver it to you.
Oh, thank you so much. We're truly blessed. Thank you. You know, when, as I was saying before in one of the interviews, we didn't really expect to be the firstborn of the year because usually they say the firstborn comes seconds after, minutes after midnight. And I gave birth around 11:47. So to be the first one, wow, it truly is for Lucas. So yeah, thank you so much.
Lucas is your first child for you and your beautiful wife. Is this also the first grandchild for your family?
No, it would be
The seventh.
Seventh grandchild, okay.
Yes.
That's going to be a party.
Yes.
But he will be the first grandchild on island because all 6 are in the States.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be the star here. the apple of the eye of everybody. Right, baby?
Yeah, see?
What an adorable little angel.
Oh, thank you.
What did your coworkers say from St. Paul?
They were, again, prayers answered. They were like, oh no, oh my gosh, because again, just like what I said, we were just joking about it. Every time they'll ask me, so when is your due date? I'll be like, oh, January 1st. So they'll be like, oh, so probably we'll just hear on the 1st then. It was like, hopefully praying for that. And then true enough, after I was delivered to my room, I was like, wait, I didn't send any photos to anyone. Because I was around 1 or 2. And then lo and behold, they were like, you're the firstborn. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, thank you so much.
And Dad, we know flight attendants are a very tight-knit group. I mean, you guys do a lot of things like as a family. So what did your colleagues and your coworkers have to say?
They thought like, I never knew you were gonna be a dad. Congratulations, your first baby. Yeah, I'm really quiet, and yeah, all the messages were coming in, congratulating me, and yeah, wishing me a happy new year, blessed for my son, and yeah. Come on, buddy.
Even the dad, I was like, be careful, please. I never held a newborn until I gave birth.
You got to wake up, buddy. Makes you want another one.
Yeah.
Take the shirt out. Oh, his baby's coming out.
Okay, take out your beanie.
Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
Now, there's one thing that I know, being from Derrida myself, NCS babies are very, very protective of their mamas. In a very good way.
That's why I need to turn this way, because if it doesn't see mommy, it's going to hurt.
We're so excited to welcome and congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Quijado on the arrival of baby Lucas. Baby Lucas is officially our 22nd I Love Guam New Year's baby, and we couldn't be happier for the family. Over the years, this program has grown so much. Since we first started, the total of donations has more than tripled. And this year alone, we reached nearly $15,000, which really speaks to the heart of this community. Thank you all so much, and congratulations again to the Quijado family.
Thank you.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Beyond the Game is presented by Gatorade. Half a day, everybody, and Biba Warriors, Biba GW, Biba Geckos, Biba STEM. And this is the place where it's at right now. We are at the home of the Geckos right now in their robotics lab, where the GW Warrior Battalion is getting ready for a trip. They are heading to San Diego to compete in a robotics competition. This is some next level stuff. We have these cadets, these builders, these fabricators, these engineers working on obstacles, and ultimately the robots that they have constructed to negotiate this course. I have Ms. Devera and Colonel Delphin here running the program. So guys, what are these young cadets and these young scientists working on right now as far as skills, both practical, Ms. Devera, you know, like some of the STEM stuff, and also like the teamwork and, you know, the motivation?
Okay, right now they're working on is trying to practice for the head-to-head matches that we're going to be doing at San Diego, California for the regionals.
Oh, are these the battles?
Yes.
Ooh, I like those.
Yeah, so we're trying to do some mock-up practices before we head out for San Diego on Thursday. A lot of the things that they've been applying is like the engineering design process, a lot of creativity, a lot of troubleshooting, a lot of doing like all those things that usually would require them to participate for this robotics challenge.
Okay, and then Colonel, we know that like, you know, any team is a collaborative effort, right? And I know from when I talked to you guys like last year when you were getting ready to go out to Dallas for those championships and everything, there's very specific delegation of responsibilities. So like everybody in a team has a very specific job.
100%. It's important to note that the Army has invested significantly in STEM type events. So for example, all of this equipment that you see is paid for by the Army. All of these students have to be enrolled in the Army JROTC program. I need to put my thing in there for Army JROTC.
Right on.
And it's also important to know that none of these cadets, they've all earned a spot here, right? They've worked really, really hard over the last several months since the beginning of the school year. So they've all earned a spot on this robotics team. So it's such an honor for us to represent Guam. If I'm not mistaken, we are the only team from Guam representing in San Diego.
There you go. Okay, and you know, like as they say, like in the military, possibly not just the battlefronts of the future, but also just the entire landscape is going to be based on technology.
100%.
Yeah.
If we can get our kids interested in STEM for a life after high school, that's awesome.
Okay, well, thank you, Colonel. You know, tell you what, let's go talk to some of these young builders right now. So, all right, toughest part right now. Who wants to talk to the media? All right, so what are you guys working on right now as far as specific design and some of the functionality that it's going to carry out when you guys battle?
So right now, okay, let me explain a little bit first.
Sure.
So our main goal for this game is to score these blocks. Right now we're on the red side, so we are a red team. So our goal is to score these red blocks into these, we'll call them towers. And
so it's like a combination of soccer and capture the flag at the same time, right?
That's a good explanation, yeah.
Okay, so the old guy gets it.
So we get points for each one. We get, for example, like we score, say like 3 blocks, we get 3 blocks there. You see those 2 white lines right there in the center. If we score, say, 3 there, but our opponent scores 1, we still take that and we gain control of that.
Okay.
That means we get the extra points that are the control points that add on more to our score and not theirs.
Okay, so there's some like finite rules here, and obviously like your robot, you guys will be remotely operating your robots, but there's a lot of dynamics at play here too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So another thing is these towers. These are pretty hard to de-score. Scoring these are pretty important because these are where all the blocks are mainly, other than on the ground. Then there's also this parking spot here. This scores around 15 points for us total per park. And our main objective, whether we can or can't, is to score at least, have 2 bots park here at once.
Okay.
So,
and these robots also are not like completely prefab and everything like that. This is all of your teams putting your heads together, you're doing design, you're trying to figure out what's the best way to get the job done, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So,
and what is the approach, if I may ask? What are you guys taking as far as, are you guys just going like straight out brute force, or you're trying to have like maybe like an arm or a winch or something, or?
So this bot is mainly meant for, I would say, like a defensive offensive. It's kind of nice little balance of it.
Okay.
So it's meant to be bulky, so that other bots don't push us around. And then we have our little kind of storage here, so that when we pick up blocks that aren't ours, it can just shoot it right out.
Okay.
So we have a filter there.
So it's kind of almost like a tank, right? Or an APC, automatic personnel carrier, right?
You could call it that, yes.
Okay. Again, I'm somewhat in the ballpark, I would hope, right? Okay.
Yes.
What are some of the risks that you guys are anticipating and everything like that? Because your opposition is going to build their robot to not just counteract you guys, but hopefully overcome, right?
So right now, one of our risks right now is just the fact that with our driver, it's a lot more heavy-weighted.
Oh, there he goes.
So it can often drift, and with our little drive chain, our wheels, that could cause some problems because it could break on us.
Okay. Now there is the thing too, because the best plans and everything like that, once something goes wrong, you guys are going to have to assess, diagnose, and fix like completely on the spot, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And we have an operator here, so let's see, Cadet Sublime, what are you working on right now, and how are you evaluating like how well the robot's doing?
I'm just working on the routes and also the square method. We changed our square method to the steel bars.
Okay. And you just got like a game controller there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very nice.
It connects this one to the bot.
Very cool. Okay, so you guys are heading out to San Diego. You guys are going to be there for about a week, right? How long after you guys land does competition begin?
2 days.
Okay, so you got some time to put your plans together, you know, kind of like assess and then get used to the jet lag and then go get it done, right?
Yes, sir.
Beyond the Game is presented by Gatorade.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Cooperate. Slide. That was so embarrassing.
In Myville, brought to you by Pepsi.
Howdy guys, welcome back to another episode of In Myville. Today we're in Tamuning checking out Joy Market. For nearly 15 years, Joy Market has been a part of the Tamuning neighborhood, a family business serving familiar faces day after day.
It's cassava.
And what makes Joy Market special starts early in the morning when fresh bentos, sandwiches, sushis, and other to-go foods are made in-house. That fresh-made food has become what Joy Market is known for, with customers stopping in to grab a bento or sandwich paired with drinks like Pepsi to start their day.
In Myville, brought to you by Pepsi.
And now here's your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club shoutouts submitted to us on KUAM.com.
Everybody, let's all join in as one island family and say happy birthday to our birthday celebrants and happy terrifically 10th birthday to Zaimani Nicole Pokaigui Pangilinan. And watching you grow, your shoutout says, into the amazing person you are today has been one of our greatest joys of life. We wish you endless happiness and success in everything you do, our beautiful monster. You are loved beyond words and cherished beyond measure. You're getting lots of love from Ama and Papa Pangilinan, Mommy, Angel Daddy, Brother Zion and Gorio, Sissy Zairi, Jerica and JD, Nina Jevi and Nino Greg, Auntie Kim, Uncle June, and Auntie Chloe. That is a lot of birthday love, and happy birthday number 10 to Zaimani. Boston K, 3 cheers for 3 years, and happy birthday to our handsome Boston. You bring so much light and joy into our lives, and your very, very proud family says we love you. Happy birthday to Manny Cruz Jr., your entire family sent us this shout out and they said, can you please say emphatically, so happy birthday, Manny Jr. We hope you had a fantastic day. And happy birthday here, because we are so proud of our own Nevaeh Anderson, and happy birthday, Vey. We are so honored and pleased and proud to have you as a member of our family. You've done such wonderful work here, and you're so much fun to have around the newsroom too. Super, super funny. So Nevaeh, we celebrate you today, and happy birthday to you and all of our celebrants today. And also, happy birthday to Michael Sablan, and your shout out says, we appreciate you so much, Bud Buddy. May you get rich so you can spoil us all and take us to Snowberry every day. Love, the Pokey Girls.
I don't know what I've been told.
I don't know what I've been told.
Someone here is getting old.
Someone here is getting old.
Your Cold Stone Creamery birthday cake winner
for this week goes to...
And this week's winner is Emily Untalan, who is going to get a direct message from us to let her and her family know when they can go swing by Cold Stone Creamery and pick up their extended, yummy, delicious, and cool ice cream cake prize. Congratulations and enjoy your present. Want to wish your special someone a happy birthday? Just click the QR code here on your screen or email birthdayclub@kuam.com.
That's going to do it for us here on a Weekend Edition. Visit KUAM.com or follow us at KUAM News on social media for the latest news. For now, I'm Mitsuki Hirayama. Have a safe weekend.
It's the One Micronesia Show, brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Reach your possible.
Ali, Mogitin, Hafade Zan Tiro, Rananim Kasaleri Lengmo, and Yakwe. Happy New Year and welcome back to another episode of the One Micronesia Show. Now, before we get to the big show, I'd like to give a huge shout out to my new sponsors, Bank of Hawaii. Thank you so much. Mahalo, Sejus Maasi, and Kamugal. So here we go. We kick things off with Pono Pain doctor and now author, Dr. Joseph. Check it out. Our first guest is Dr. Jalkin Joseph, a medical doctor whose path to medicine began in Pohnpei, continued through Guam and to military service, and ultimately led to becoming an American doctor. Dr. Joseph recently published his book, Becoming an American Doctor, a deeply personal account of perseverance, identity, and purpose. We began our conversation by talking about how the idea of writing this book came to life.
So, I wanted to write the book because I wanted to share my experience with our community, the Micronesian community, and hopefully inspire the next generation of Micronesians to pursue the careers in medicine and hopefully become a doctor, because we are in severe need of doctors in Micronesia and elsewhere where our people are living, especially like Guam, Hawaii, or the mainland. So it's unfortunate that we don't have a lot of role models and a lot of physicians who are trained in the US, because, to be honest with you, we have a lot of smart people in Micronesia. We just don't have the pathway that is well established for us to follow, or we don't have role models, like I said. So one of my motivation is that, when I realized that I was the second Pohnpeian to ever graduate from a US medical school, it kind of hurts me a little bit, because it's not because we are not smart enough to become doctors. It's just that, there's not a lot of opportunities. And I realized that between the first guy that became a doctor here, the guy's name is Dr. Leandro Albert. He graduated from the same medical school that I went to in 1982 when I was 1 year old. And when I graduated from medical school, I was 30